This is Lexus Game Day on KPIX 5.
This is a big one right here. National Football Conference trophy. You deserve it.
You give it to him. You give it to him.
Father, son.
Good evening, everybody. Dennis and all with Vern Glenn. Game Day on location tonight. Still a few stragglers in the background as the 49ers, right now, Vern, a super team, played a super game going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who'd have thought of the star of the game, a guy cut 7 times in his National Football League career, ran over, around, and through the Green Bay Packers.
A guy who actually turned down a surfing contract. Good decision. By the way, the 49ers dominated Minnesota last week on the ground, and more the same tonight against Green Bay. Hard to believe, but Aaron Rodgers has fewer Super Bowl appearances than Jimmy G, who was a backup on 2 Super Bowl winning teams with the Patriots. An early third down gave you an indication of how things might go. A passing down, instead, Raheem Mostert nearly runs untouched to pay dirt 7-0 49ers.
It was a much different story for Green Bay on third down. Rodgers had no time as he's dropped by Nick Bosa for a loss of 13.
And then it's 10-0 49ers second quarter, more of the same. K'Wan Williams actually forced Rodgers to cough it up. Green Bay recovered, but the 49er offense ended up getting great field position on their ensuing drive.
Ooh, bad news for Tevin Coleman, who injured his shoulder and was carted off the field in visible pain. But his backfield teammate, Raheem Mostert, picked him up on the very next play. A 9-yard touchdown run. 17-0 49ers. Mostert over 100 yards in the first half alone.
Yeah, Green Bay's offense finally woke up. They were on the 25, but Rodgers dropped the snap from center. Buckner fell on the loose ball.
20-0 49ers into the half. Emmanuel Mosley picked off a bad Rodgers pass. Mosley got the start over Akella Witherspoon.
Now, it was just too easy at that point. Mostert had walked in for his third touchdown, 27-0. Jerry Rice loving every minute of it.
They pick it up fourth quarter. Dennis Rodgers threw a deep ball to Palo Alto High's Devontae Adams, who made a grab with a step on Richard Sherman. That's a 65-yard pass play.
And the Packers cash in. Rodgers to the tight end, Jay Sternberger. The extra point made it a 2-score game. So suddenly it's 34-20 San Francisco. Rodgers throwing for 326 yards.
37-29ers. Last gap for Rodgers. Another Hail Mary for Adams, but it's picked off by Richard Sherman. Put the game on ice. 49ers won it 37-20 behind 285 rushing yards, 220 of them from Mostert. Let's hit the locker room.
Feels great, baby. God, got it that time. Good job.
In the past, I've heard some hooping and hollering out of the owner's box. Was there a point today where like, yeah, that is my team out there?
No, there are a couple 4-letter words, when some guys went down and, they started to score and try to get back into it. But, I'm just proud of these guys. They've worked so hard, and happy for them, but we got to finish it.
We just weren't very consistent.
Yeah, at first when we were at his locker, Dennis, we were asking him about, the Chiefs. And first he was a little reluctant about talking about it. Going, hang on, we're going to, kind of enjoy this one. We're going, come on. He goes, all right, okay, yeah. They know me and I know them, and we are going to exchange information. So I think picking D Ford's brain is going to be valuable to Robert Saleh.
That's going to be the storyline for the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
D Ford, the neutral zone infraction, felt bad about that. He's in the Super Bowl, and it's time for a little payback, I think. But you look at John Lynch, signing D Ford, drafting Nick Bosa, opened the door for Armstead. He had 10 sacks, and DeForest Buckner. It's just a potent defensive line, and D Ford, Saleh said, unlocks the key.
Yeah, people say that when they're at practice or whatever, they look at D Ford. I mean, he is the grown-up of that defense, and he is the one that kind of calms everybody down and refocus and puts everything in perspective. I mean, they listen to him, and his veteran leadership shines through.
Yeah, D Ford is obviously unhealthy during parts of the season, but that's another thing about this 49er football team right now. All their parts are healthy. They're going to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as a healthy football team, playing their best football of the season in their biggest game.
I think a coach's favorite words when they step up to the mic and talk about the injuries, when they step and lay and say, all go, that's great for the 49er team.
Okay, D Ford, the catalyst for the 49er defense. Game day continues in a moment from Levi Stadium. The 49ers NFC champions taking down the Green Bay Packers, headed to Miami.
Dennis, Steph Curry is hoping to come back at the beginning of March. That's according to Marcus Thompson of The Athletic. Curry has been sidelined since the end of October with a broken hand. Golden State snapped a 10-game losing streak last night and has the worst record in the NBA.
And we're not done with the NFC Championship. More 49ers as we close out Game Day on location from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Game Day on location next week from Miami. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the Super Bowl. 49ers and Chiefs. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.